lovely, this is Lex, and I wanted to play a nice, relaxing game for a little bit, so I decided to play some Stardew Valley here, and we're doing this one, I believe. Yeah, ROPODOG, that was the farm that we were doing. As you can see, I have a couple of games going on here. I have way more of them down on the PS4 because that's where I primarily play this game. But let's turn our fire on, and then I haven't played this since the last time that we played together. So I just want to see if we have met everybody except the wizard. We haven't. We still need to meet, I think that's Abigail, I believe. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go meet Abigail today, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, I think that's Gus. Clint. Gus is the bartender. Clint's the blacksmith. So he's basically just going to tell us that we can come and buy supplies from him, build a furnace, and then we can take geodes to him to get them opened up for us if you want to, which I usually tend to do because you'll get stuff that you can turn into the museum. But some people say it's not worth the time to do it because you do have to pay to do it. And since it's raining, we don't need to water our crops, so that's nice. Just take a little looky-loo at them here, but they all look fine. What do we have here for our... Oh, wait, that's not it. Select. There we go. All right. The buttons are different than on the PlayStation. You can totally play this with the mouse and keyboard, but you guys know that I'm just not a mouse and keyboard kind of person. So I like to use a controller. I don't know. I played way more console games than computer games when I was younger, besides The Sims and, you know, Oregon Trail and things like that. But I always had consoles. I didn't really do a ton of PC gaming, like I said, except for The Sims and a couple other things. So I never really got... You need an anchovy. Do we even have the fishing rod? Oh, you know what? I bet you we do have the fishing rod. But I probably left it at our house. So let's just be weird and go through everybody's garbage and go check out the beach. And then I'll go up to meet Abigail, hopefully. She, I believe... She lives with Pierre. Oh, we found a book. Hooray. She lives with Pierre and Pierre's wife, who's Caroline, but I don't know if she's their daughter or not. I think Abigail might be the one that there's like a fan theory kind of thing that I don't know if this is true or not because like I don't really know like a lot of the like hidden lore or whatever for this game because I just haven't played it enough. That people say that Abigail is possibly the wizard's daughter, but if that's true, I don't know why she would live with... Oh, they're closed? Son of a bitch. Okay, well that sucks. I don't know if she is their daughter. Or if she is the wizard's daughter. I don't know why she lives with Pierre and Caroline. If that is true. I don't know. I have no idea. Could be true. I just don't know. Alright, well I guess we'll go get our fishing rod then and do some fishing. And if I don't have the fishing rod, we'll have to go back to the beach and talk to Willie. But we've met Willie, so I should have the fishing rod, theoretically. I should have it. But I had that happen in like one of my games downstairs. So since I've played it like a decent amount, I went down and talked to Willie, but like... Yeah, I do have the fishing rod. But I, like, fast-forwarded the conversation just because it's a little cutscene, and I've seen it a bunch of times, and I didn't feel like watching it again. And since I did that, it didn't count me as meeting him for some reason. I don't know why. It just didn't... It acted like I hadn't met him before when I did, because it was the cutscene. But it acted like I hadn't met him, so... I was worried that that was something that had happened, but I saw that we did. It does have him registered as us meeting him, so I don't know if I've done any fishing for you guys yet in this. I can't remember, but the fishing the fishing definitely, like, takes a while to get used to, and there are actually mods that people will install in their game to make the fishing system easier. I know I said in like a previous episode of this that I suck at the fishing, and that's definitely true. I'm not unbelievably good at it. You have to keep the fish in the little bar. Obviously this is the tutorial, so you can't really fail it, I don't think, but you need to keep the fish in the little bar, and then as your fishing skill progresses, your green bar will get larger to make it easier. But it's definitely not the easiest thing to do, and especially when I originally got this game, I ended up not really doing the fishing at all because I just could not get the hang of it. Like, you can hold in the button or the mouse button or, you know, whatever you're using to do the fishing, and it'll make the bar like rise faster and slower depending on like how rapidly you click the button. So some people just like kind of hold in the button and click once, where I like to kind of like rapidly tap. Like, I'm using the Xbox 360 controller, so like I like tap A and kind of hold it for shorter bursts or not. It's you kind of have to get a feel for the fishing, but like I said, people definitely do install mods, and there are mods available for PC to make the fishing easier if you're having like, oh, we failed. The fishing is really difficult, I think, at the beginning, and you do get better at it the more that you do it. You will improve at it, but it's super, super, super frustrating when you first start and you don't know what you're doing. At least it was for me. I mean, there may have been people that picked up on how to do it really quickly and they think that I'm just an idiot, but it was really difficult for me to do the fishing in the beginning. And as you can see, you still will lose fish because if you're not like the best Stardew Valley fisherman in the whole universe, there are fish that are harder to catch than other fish. And then there's legendary fish, which so far I have not managed to catch any of the legendary fish. But I think that's partially because I'm not necessarily looking for them in any of the games that I've had, like over there's on the PlayStation or up here on the computer. I haven't really set out to try to purposefully catch the legendary fish, and I know that there are certain places and certain times and certain seasons that it needs to be for you to actually be able to get them. So partially I haven't run into them, partially I haven't been trying to get them. But the fishing, in my experience, takes a while to not only get good at, but just to get used to in general. And then different areas of the map will have different fish too. So I may have already said this in my other previous episode of this, but I don't rewatch my episodes before I record, so I have no idea if I talked about it before or not. But I know I started telling the story before, but one of the first times that I played this, I didn't pay attention to the fishing at all because I was really bad at it, and I got so frustrated with it that I didn't want to try to get better at it because I was just so pissed off at it that I just decided I'm just not going to fish at all. I don't need to fish. It's stupid, basically, is what ended up happening. And it ended up making my game like a lot harder for me. Not only because the fishing is a great way to earn money early on in the game. You can catch a bunch of fish and sell them or whatever. Oh, but I don't have any of my tools with me. Let's see if we can like actually get up to the top here with just the hoe. But the fishing is a great way to be able to earn money early on in the game. You can catch fish and sell them. You also have the opportunity to like catch treasure chests while you're fishing. So that's another thing that you can do to like not only earn some money, but you can get like potentially better items from catching the treasure chest. You can get stuff to donate to the museum, you know, there's all sorts of benefits to the fishing. The stuff that I just threw away, if you're somebody that's played Stardew Valley, you're probably like, why did you throw that away? I know that there is the recycling center that you do get eventually as like a perk kind of thing. You have to do certain things to be able to craft certain items. So actually I may already be able to craft it. No, I can't. So you can craft a recycling machine, and when you craft the recycling machine, you can then put essentially the garbage into this recycling machine and it will turn it into something useful. So you could get coal, you could get refined quartz, you could get wood, you could get torches. Like there's different garbages will give you different items once you put them into the recycling thing. But I don't currently have the recycling thing, so I'm not super worried about it. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to play something really relaxing. We've had kind of a little bit of a, I'm not going to say stressful, but a little bit of an annoying morning today. I'm recording on, it is December 26th that I'm recording that. So happy Boxing Day to anybody that does Boxing Day. It's not a super big thing here in the US. I know that there definitely are some people that do it, but it's just not a huge thing. But we were planning on going to see the new Star Wars movie today, but we didn't like preemptively purchase tickets, which in hindsight was a mistake. We weren't really expecting the movie to be sold out, which was foolish because since it is December 26th, all the kids are off school. A lot of people are off work today. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, the day after Christmas are huge movie days in the US. I don't know if they are in other countries as well, but a lot of people go to the movies on these days. So we were dumb. We should have pre-ordered or, you know, previously purchased our tickets, and we didn't. So we went to the movie theater and the movie was sold out. So our plans are kind of messed up today. And unfortunately, we think that Vivi is having some kind of respiratory problem as well. If you don't know Vivi is my husky puppy. She is 7 months old. She's getting so big. She had an ear infection a couple of weeks ago, and we went and got that taken care of, and she's done with her medicine for that. She's been done with it, actually, but we noticed the last couple of days she's been sneezing a lot and kind of snorting, and it's like, we thought maybe she just, like, sniffed something weird out in the yard and was having, like, not necessarily an allergic reaction, but some kind of allergy problem from it. But it's been a while and she is still doing it. Like I said, it's been a couple of days and I don't want to let it go and have it like develop into something worse than what it is. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So we are going to take her to the vet this evening. So we didn't get to go to the movie. Everything's super busy and sold out, and we're going to take the dog to the vet. And that's going to be our lovely, our glorious Boxing Day plans today. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please feel free to leave me suggestions in the comments if there's any other games you'd like to see or something specific you'd like to see in Stardew Valley. And I'm thinking about streaming Stardew Valley. So if you are interested in that, also please let me know down in the comments. If you like the video, you can give it a like if you want to, or subscribe if you're interested in that. But there's no pressure. This is a very chill, relaxed channel when we're playing Stardew Valley, not when we're playing other things. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see everybody later on.